man, we do have honestly a lot of news to talk about. So I think it's just fair to go ahead and straight into it, man. We talked about it on the show a couple weeks ago. Jake Paul announced that he will be returning in December 15th. This will be on DAZN, not pay-per-view. And we kind of figured, okay, with that being the case, he's probably going to face somebody that's not a big name. Probably going to be, you know, if it is a big name, they're not going to be a boxer. You know what I mean? Like, we kind of had a good idea. We ended up being pretty much right on the money. Jake Paul will face Andre August, record 10-1-1, 5 knockouts, December 15th in Orlando, Florida. This will be an 8-round cruiserweight fight. And look, man, Andre August coming off of a decision win over 7-0 Brandon Martin earlier this year. He said, I don't talk, in a quote given to me via press release earlier this morning, quote, I don't talk very much. I'm all about that action. Jake Paul has the money, the fame, the team, and the resources, but he doesn't have my hunger. When that bell rings, I'm going to go straight to Jake Paul and ring his bell and send him back to YouTube for good. Look, man, Jake Paul.
What a quote, by the way. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. And look, man, and some people have already done their digging on this guy, and I've watched some film already. I mean, he has a really good left hook. You know, there's some attributes, but there is a clear reason why they picked him. I mean, he's the shorter man. He's not very active. In fact, he took a 4-year hiatus prior to his most recent fight. In 2018, he got knocked out, which is his loss, and that was the guy that he got knocked out by has a record of 7-16.
Now he does. At the time he did.
At the time he was 3-3. We have to be fair, yeah. So yeah, I mean, first thoughts, Angel. I mean, we kind of expected something like this.
I mean, it's got to set up, man. This is just a boxing game, you know. I'm not surprised. I mean, you see other boxers kind of give fights like this. Even a guy like Canelo. When he fought, oh my God, I can't even think of the guy's name. Was he Turkish? I could be wrong. I'm trying to find, Yildirim, when he fought Evin Yildirim.
Yeah.
Was Turkish, I was right. You know, that was kind of one where you're like, what? You know, like, I don't know. You know, even guys at the high level still get kind of fights that are kind of like, a little, you know, so I'm not surprised. This is typical boxing, Josh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. It is absolutely typical boxing. There's honestly not a whole lot to really say about this. I mean, I've watched some film of this guy. He's probably going to get knocked the fuck out inside of a round or two. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but like when you're signing a guy on like short notice like this and, you know, he's a tune-up fighter. He's a club level fighter, you know. So he'll probably win, you know, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is, and excited to see him back. And hope, you know what? At the very least, good for this guy. Like fucking good for this guy, 100%. Like this is a guy, like, right? Imagine this, dude. Imagine this. Imagine you take off 4 years of boxing for whatever reason. I don't know why. I guess we'll find out throughout the press build-up or whatever. But he took off 4 years from 2019 to 2023, came back, won a fight in August. And now he just randomly gets this bag. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, that's literally going to change his life. So, at the very least, I'm happy for this kid, you know? I say kid, he's 35 years old. But, but, you know, good for him.